Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Allie's Amazing Scents. If you're new here, my name is Allison, your independent Scentsy consultant, and today I have to share with you a whole lot of Scentsy Empties. So I'm sorry it's been like a month since I've sat down and did an Empties video. It's just been really busy around here, but I'm here to share with you now. Okay, so we're going to start first with the non-wax Empties, and we'll just start with pods here. So I got through some pods in Honeymoon Hideaway. These were fairly light, which Honeymoon Hideaway is a lighter scent, but I think it's also because these are old and these had been sitting around for a while. So I do have some more Honeymoon Hideaway pods that I'm going to use next, just because I feel like they don't age very well. Replace those with Sweetheart Sugar Cookie from the Valentine's Day collection this year. And this was disappointing. This scent in wax is a strong performer for a short amount of time, but in pods it wasn't a great performer for strength or longevity, and I have one more pod pack of these, so would not repurchase those. Honeymoon Hideaway I might, and just use them right away just because I do love that scent so much. So yeah, this is the Sweetheart Sugar Cookie pods, but I replaced those in my Scentsy Go Black in my vehicle with Berry Blessed. So we saw these in the most recent flash sale, the spring sale that Scentsy had. I don't remember the price, but they were a good price, and these are performing great. I love this scent. It used to be in my club. It's like cranberry, sugar, and vanilla, I think. But it has a little bit of like a effervescent note almost to it. Anyway, I've had these in my car for a couple weeks now. 2 or 3 weeks. And every time I think I'm going to change them out, I can still smell these performing in there. So I'm just going to let them run their course. But these were a great value, especially for the clearance price, and if I saw more, I would repurchase them. I currently have sitting out a Fragrance Flower in Quaint Country Rain. This is from the Puddles and Petals collection, which is currently available as I film this. I got this in a whiff box, and this has been a pretty good performer. It's got the blue oil, which I seem to have better luck with the Fragrance Flowers absorbing oil with the colored ones for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know if anyone else has come across that, but this is doing really well. So I would maybe pick another one up if I saw it on sale, but I do have several Fragrance Flowers right now in my collection. I actually have a couple, 2 non-Scentsy items that we'll just talk about really quick. I have a sample from Lush of Karma Cream body lotion, and this kind of just smelled like a hippie smell, like you sometimes come across at Lush, so that was okay. And then I have a empty perfume of Haiku from Avon. So this used to be my go-to perfume. Basically has been my favorite perfume like since I was in high school, because I always get compliments on it. But I don't know, I don't wear perfume that much anymore. Working from home, I do more body spray and stuff, but I might purchase this again if I saw someone having like an Avon stand at a vendor event or something, because I get, like I said, lots of compliments on this. It's just a really good scent. I don't know the notes. They have several different Haikus, but this is the original, and it's kind of like a green, fresh, perfumey, musky smell. Anyway, yeah, finally got through that. I think I have some lotion left in it. Back to Scentsy. Finished up an oil for my diffuser in eucalyptus, and this is just straight up eucalyptus. Yeah, very strong eucalyptus. I liked this for when my kids were sick or had congestion. Go ahead and put some of this in their diffuser to just kind of get that fresh scent in the air. Not that it necessarily helped them breathe, but you know, eucalyptus, you know how that works. Also, I purchased this for my kids in clearance, but I haven't obviously used a whole bottle yet because it takes a really long time to get through those bottles. But Marshmallow Buttercream, I think this might still be in clearance. I'm not sure, but it's a nice like bakery type diffusing oil, which we don't have a whole lot of, and they really love it. So I don't think we're going to see that one again though in catalog next season. Got through a couple of body washes. Vanilla Waves. This is sea salt, whipped vanilla, and caramel. I think I got, I don't remember where I got this. I've had it for a long time. And had a little bit left that we brought on a family trip in March, and my oldest daughter Maddie fell in love with it, so I let her finish up the rest of it. And she really enjoyed it. Vanilla Waves is a really popular scent. I think we'll see it come back and bring back my bar whenever it's eligible. And then in my shower, I got through a body wash in Starburst Sky. This is Sweet Apple, Amber Blossom, Whipped Vanilla, and Creamy Coconut. I think we still have this in body. And this is nice. It kind of smells like Ariana Grande Cloud. So I got this in a whiff box like a year ago, and I finally got through it. I don't really like these new bottles as much as the old ones. The old ones were the fun clamshell shape, and you could see how much was left in the bottle. These ones are just kind of generic, but you do get a little bit more in these bottles. From a whiff box, was it March whiff box? We got a buddy clip in Amazon Rain, and it was a fun little rainbow one. This was a whiff box exclusive. You can't get this in the catalog, but I don't like Amazon Rain that well, so I gave it to my oldest daughter, Maddie, and she has it hanging in her closet. It's a year-round scent, very popular, just something in it. I think it's the melon or something that doesn't sit right with me. Got through a No Knot Spot Dog Detangling Spray, and this is in Cherry Blossom and Mango. So Scentsy for a couple seasons had a pet line in the catalog, and now we just do limited time offer wolf boxes like once or twice a year. But this was when it was in catalog. I actually use this on my girls' hair, my youngest two daughters, especially Maya. Her hair gets really ratty, and this works better than any other detangler that I've tried. I have like 1.5 bottles left. I haven't purchased it the last couple times I've seen it like in clearance or whatever, just because the price point is a little bit high and it lasts forever. But I did really enjoy this. So for their hair, Cherry Blossom and Mango, and they like it too, and it smells good. I got through Scentsy Fresh and Wildflower Cotton. Scentsy Fresh is our fabric freshener spray, so it's like Febreze. And it takes me forever to get through this because up until recently I didn't have like the upholstery in my vehicles was all leather pleather, but now my vehicle I have now has some cloth upholstery, so I might use this more. But I don't have a lot of carpet, stuff like that, so it takes me a long time to get through this stuff. But I finally did, and I really like this one. This scent, Wildflower Cotton, reminds me a lot of Sandalwood Tangerine, the retired scent that was a Father's Day scent. Is this still in laundry? I think so. It's okay in laundry. It's a decent performer. It's slightly masculine, despite the name Wildflower Cotton. So I would possibly repurchase that again. But yeah, these just take me a really long time to get through. And that is part of the laundry line. So speaking of laundry, I have a few more products here. I got through a box of dryer sheets and clothesline. These work really well. I like the size of them. But they are at a higher price point. So I might have got these in a whiff box. I think I bought a box at full price one time. Got a box in the whiff box. My friend gave me a box because she doesn't like this scent. And I recently ordered, we now have these in Black Raspberry Vanilla. So I got those for my daughter when I closed out a party. So watch for that in my next party closeout video when that comes. But yeah, I like these. Like I said, I don't know. I'm starting to get with Scentsy where I'm more focused on the essentials, which for me are like wax and all-purpose cleaner, and definitely washer whiffs. These aren't necessarily like a necessity for me, so I wouldn't pay full price for them. Let's put it that way. So speaking of washer whiffs, I got through a few of them. I got through a small size in Ocean. So this was Bring Back My Washer Whiffs a couple years ago. And this is my favorite washer whiff scent ever. I love Ocean. I have it in my club in wax, but it's such a great scent in laundry. Absolutely love this. So I'm sad that I finally used up my last one. I like the packaging with the cute little octopus tentacles. But anyway, hopefully we'll see that again in laundry. It's a great performer. Love me some Ocean. I would 100% repurchase that. Got through washer whiffs and clothesline. This was from my same friend that she didn't like these. So she gave me these, the dryer sheets and the laundry. It's like laundry liquid in the sheets. That all came in a whiff box. Those are new this season. I'm still working through those. I do like them. I'm glad I got to try them. But I'll report to you guys on those more when I finally get through them. They're fine, but for how much laundry I do, I haven't been using Scentsy laundry liquid. I've just been using like, store brand, non-scented detergent, and then I put my whiffs in with it. So clothesline is a very strong scent in whiffs. It's not my favorite scent. It's just kind of, to me, just a regular laundry, kind of generic laundry scent. Nothing too special about it, but it is a powerhouse. And there's something sticky on that. One scent that is in laundry that is a special scent and kind of unique is Black Raspberry Vanilla. This is so great in laundry. You have to try it if you haven't. It's strong. It's so unique with that Black Raspberry Vanilla, not like anything you can get in the laundry aisle at the store. And this is one that my oldest daughter, Maddie, this is like all she uses for her laundry. So every time I close out a party, I'll get her one of these, and then it will last her usually until I'm ready to close out another party. So she used this up, and she's got one in the mail on the way here. So that's it for non-wax empties. So let's move on to wax. We're going to do this by zone. We'll start with my biggest zone, which is my open concept living room, dining room, kitchen area. I usually do 2 full bars at a time in that area for the most part. So my first, mix that I did, alternating warmers, was Sea Salt Mist, which I don't know. Was that a scent of the month? I don't know. Sea Salt Mist and Pacific Mist. And they're both aquatic scents. And they actually went really well together, and it's stronger in scent performance than I thought. Was this the Puerto Rican one? I don't know. But Pacific Mist I know was a scent of the month last year. And Pacific Mist, Sea Salt Mist, a good combination together. They played well together. Nothing I need to club or anything, but they were nice. So then another day I did 2 full bars of orange dreamsicle. This was in the last Bring Back My Bar in January. And this smells just like an orange dreamsicle. With the orange, and you get the creamy ice cream note, which some people find off-putting. My youngest daughter actually does not like this scent, and I think that's because she gets a weird note from that like creamy, like almost dairy note. But I really like this. And my husband that doesn't like bakery, he likes citrus scents, and he actually likes this one too. So this is like a sweet, fun scent that I can warm when he's around too. Good performer. Got a couple days in the open concept, so that's in my club for now at least. Did 2 bars of caramel sugar cookie. This was in that same recent flash sale. And this is just from when I was scraping out the previous wax from the dish. But yeah, this is good. The packaging is interesting on here. I guess at one time they must have been doing this packaging for regular size bars in Scentsy Club. Must have been before my time, but okay, I like this scent. It's a great bakery. It's not my favorite caramel scent. This almost has a little bit of like a burnt caramel note. Like maybe you're cooking something with caramel and in the oven and it kind of boiled over onto the pan and it kind of gives you that little bit of a burnt caramel note. But I don't mind it. I just, that's one thing that makes it, you know, not my favorite caramel scent, but it's a good performer. So I'm happy that I picked up, I think I picked up like 10 bars of this or something. It was like $3 a bar or something. I don't know. It was a really good deal and I got a ton of them and I'm not mad about it. And my daughters love it too. All right. Also in my open concept, I did 2 bars of Spring Forward. This used to be in my club. I kicked it out, but it was getting pretty juicy. So I decided to warm this. I think I might have 1 bar left in my stash. You can see it was a Bring Back My Bar a few years ago when they were putting the little BB&B stickers on them. I don't know if they're doing that anymore. I don't remember. I don't think so. Gosh, this is so, so good. So this has, if I remember right, it is a floral, but it has raspberry in it. And it has, does it have like a bergamot note in it? It does have raspberry. But this does smell somewhat similar to, what's that one that we have in the catalog now? Summer. Geez, now I'm drawing a blank. Do I have a catalog handy? I actually kicked this out of my club because Summer Moonlight. We have Summer Moonlight in our catalog now that's somewhat similar in scent profile. I still think this is a better performer. I still like this a little better. But if you like Summer Moonlight, you'd probably like this one. All right. Still talking about open concept here. On a day my husband was out of town, I did Alternating Warmers Cake Me to Paradise with whipped frosting. So Cake Me to Paradise is a current catalog scent. It's a bakery scent, and it is like a citrus bakery, like an orange cake. Yeah. Again, my youngest daughter didn't really like this one, but she didn't seem to mind it when it was dissipating in the open concept and alternating warmers with whipped frosting. My middle daughter, Maya, who loves all things bakery, she came home and she just loved this combination. So this did sweeten it up a little bit. This is just like a sweet vanilla frosting, and this was from the, I don't remember, that gingerbread house collection we had at the end of last year. So this is in my club. Cake Me to Paradise is currently available, and that was a great combo. But I think Cake Me to Paradise, if you want a little more bakery, you could also mix it with like a vanilla bean buttercream, and that would be good. All right, so in my open concept, I wanted to use up the rest of this Goose Creek Dragon Fruit Splash, which is a really, it's pretty fun on scent appeal. So I did that, I had like half of a clamshell of this. I did it with alternating with Luck of the Rainbow. This was a scent of the month, I think March of this year. Oh, I love this one so much. It smells like Skittles, specifically like the yellow and green Skittles. So, so good. Powerhouse, but not a long-lasting one. So you might get a day or two at a high performance and then it just kind of dies. But these two played well together. I forgot that this Goose Creek consistency, it isn't great. It does have some paraffin in it, but it's mostly soy, and so it doesn't get as hot in the warmers, or it doesn't, I guess our warmers don't get as hot enough to completely melt it all the way, depending on what type of warmer you put it in. So I would put it in a hotter one, like a 40 watt or a 25 watt ceramic, if you're going to do the Goose Creek. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would necessarily buy this one again, but it was fun to try. And Luck of the Rainbow is in my club. And I love this one. I got the Goose Creek one at my local Walmart. All right, another combo I did in my open concept, which this was such a great combo. I love this. I did NHL Fresh Ice with Lake My Day. So my friend gave me the rest of her bar, Lake My Day. She wasn't crazy about it. It's just an aquatic scent. And I mixed it with NHL Fresh Ice, which is a mint sandalwood. Beautiful scent. Powerhouse. It's like a masculine mint scent. A sexy masculine mint scent. So this with Lake My Day actually went really well, and strong and long combo. I like that. I would do it again. Fresh Ice, I don't necessarily mix it that often because it's such a great scent on its own, but Lake My Day played really well with it. So that was a good way for me to use up that Lake My Day. Okay, so now we're down to bricks in my open concept. Okay. I did, how many brick cubes did I do? 4, I think, of pink apple nectar and nectarine. This was from a summer brick or spring brick collection we had 2 years ago. I really hope we do another spring summer brick collection at some point. I love this scent. It's so pretty. I get really good performance from it. It's like a perfume, body care, sweet apple type scent. Really, really nice. And when these came out, I didn't club this, but I got like 4 bricks of it. So I think after this one, I have 1 more. So I might use this one up. This is like 1 more usage for me. Might use this up this season, and then I'll have 1 more brick for next season. Currently in my open concept, I am warming 4 cubes of the Disney World Iridescent Brick 50th anniversary celebration. So this came out when they were celebrating 50 years of Disney World. And this, when I went on my tour at Scentsy Home Office, they said this is the only scent that has ever been designed by an outside party. So Disney actually like designed this scent. And to me, it's just okay. It's very floral, and it's a great performer. I'm on day 3 in my open concept, and it's still booming. Maddie cooked eggs this morning, and you can't even tell with this going. But that's what surprises me, is this is such a strong floral that this is a scent that they chose for all their resorts to pump through their hotels and facilities. And it's like, I don't think it's very appealing to a wide audience because it is such a strong floral to my nose. You think that it could be offensive or possibly even cause headaches for some people. So I don't know. It's kind of surprising that this is what they chose to represent their resorts, but whatever. You can see it's pretty juicy here. So I will use this up probably this season and be done with it. It has the fun foil looking clamshell on the back there. But I don't think I would get this again if I saw it in clearance. I actually had gotten 2 bricks of it, so this is my second one. And it was nice enough, but not something I need more of. And then also from that same spring brick collection a couple years ago, Beach Daisy. So I've never have had good luck with this scent. It's very pretty on scent appeal, but so light to my nose, which I know some people think it's a strong scent. Very, very light to me. So this has been sitting for, was it last year? At least a year or 2 now. And I think it's gotten a little bit stronger. But I just put, this time, I put it in my bathroom. I've had this in bar form several years ago. Couldn't get it to perform. Did a bunch of the brick before. Couldn't get it to perform. This time I did like half of this little corner of a brick cube in my mini warmer, and it actually did really well in my bathroom. So it was a really nice bathroom floral. It is still a light scent. It will never be a powerhouse to my nose, but it was quite pleasant. So this is going to last me a long time because this is just going to be a bathroom scent for me. Not even a small office or bedroom, just bathroom. So this is going to last me a while. I wouldn't purchase it again because it's very light to my nose, but it is a very pretty scent on scent appeal. That's it for open concept. Let's talk about, well, the girls' room. My youngest 2, they share a bedroom. Honestly, don't know why I have 2 cubes of this, but I think I must have did it with something in their bedroom. The caramel sugar cookie again. And then in their bedroom and alternating warmers. Maybe this is what I did it with. I don't know. I did, no, probably not. Butterbeer, the rest of the butterbeer from the Harry Potter butterbeer collection, which did sell out, but I have it in my club. I don't know if you can still add it to club or not. It's a really nice caramel butterscotch type scent. I did that alternating with Gimme Candy. If you ever have seen any of my videos, you know I love Gimme Candy. It's a favorite for me and my girls, and absolutely love this. And to me, I did do a wax war, which I've talked about in a different video. At the end of the day, as good as butterbeer is, Gimme Candy still won that wax war. Better performer, stronger, longer lasting, definitely longer lasting. Now, I don't know if maybe butterbeer just needs to cure more. I'm going to get at least one more bar in my club and let it sit and cure and see if that gives it some more longevity. But at the end of the day, Gimme Candy is where it's at. It will always be where it's at for me. I just love it. That just makes me so happy. I'm a little worried this may not come back to catalog next season. So it is safe and sound in my club. Okay, I'm putting my partials over here. What else do we have here for the girls' room? Another bakery combo. Caramel sugar cookie with dilute, and I can never say this right, deluge de leche. This is a caramel scent that was in Bring Back My Bar a couple of rounds ago. And it's a sweet caramel. It reminds me a little bit of the caramel in Caramel Sugar Cone, but not quite as good as that one. It was in the same Bring Back My Bar, and that one I clubbed, this one I didn't. But this is nice. It's a nice sweet caramel. Doesn't have the burnt note that this one has, so they played well together. So, yes. And then Maya's favorite, my middle daughter, this is one of her favorites, I should say. That was her favorite new release last year, Sippin' Poolside. This is a great one. I'm going to club this again at the end of this season. It is strong, long-lasting. It's a fruity scent. It's like pears and I think green apple maybe, with a little bit of an aquatic note, but primarily fruity. But it's just like you're sipping a fruity drink at the poolside. So Scentsy just did a great job with this one. I think it's fairly popular. I'm guessing we'll see it next year, but I'm going to put it in my club just in case. That might have been it for their bedroom. We'll talk about my office next. I did a bar of Mistress of Evil, Maleficent from the Villains collection. And I forgot how much I love this scent. I used to have it in my club, took it out, put it back in recently when it was re-released, finally warmed it, and I'm going to have to keep it in there for a little bit because this is just a really great plum scent. I love me a good plum scent, and this is a really great plum scent. Very strong too, so I really enjoyed that one. And then speaking of plum, I currently have going a bar of black currant and plum. And I'm really enjoying this too. This one is actually, it's aged very well. It's gotten stronger with age. So I'll get a few days out of it. I'm on day 2. And I expect to get at least 1 or 2 more days. But I think it's starting to die down a little bit. So maybe 1 more day. This did retire. It's no longer available. I think it was out for 2 fall-winter catalogs. So good. I love plum, but I also love currant scent, so that's a great combo. It's a like kind of like a body care type plum. I want to compare these two. Yeah, this is more tart, fruity. This is more body care, but they're both great plum scents. I don't know which one I like better. Mistress of Evil is a better performer, but I do love black currant and plum. And if that came back like in clearance, I would buy more, even though it's in my club. Next, we have Peach and White Amber. This is an old scent. Old scent. I did have it in a brick one time, and then I got like 6 bars in a flash sale a couple years ago. It's always been a light scent, and it's always been temperamental. I know Patricia Gates always says, like, you have to warm it at just the right time of year when it's not too hot, not too cold. That is true. But I feel like, I don't know, just this last couple of bars I've had of it, I really haven't been able to smell it. I don't know if it's the pores or what. This is just basically mostly just wax with a little bit of scent. So that was disappointing because it is such a pretty scent. I think they used to have it in body care, which I'd love to see that again, but I just wish it was stronger. This is, I mean, I let it sit. I put it in a small area, springtime weather. I don't know. I have one more bar that I was going to warm this season, but I don't even know if I will now because it was just a bummer. I really love this scent. I just wish I could smell it more. That's peach and white amber. Honestly, I don't think I would repurchase it because of that. Okay, from the Easter collection, Peach Paradise. This is no longer available, but this was just okay to me. Just kind of a generic peach sweet kind of scent. It was okay. I didn't dislike it, but I didn't love it, and I don't need to get any more of it. From that same collection, Prickly Pear Flare. This ended up being a no-go for me. So it's okay initially, but I hope I don't ruin this for anyone by telling you this. I get a booze note in here, boozy note, like an old drink that's been sitting out or something. And once I smelled that, I just could not unsmell it. All I could smell was like the boozy note in here. And it wasn't really doing it for me. Probably because it's not supposed to be like a drink scent, but I don't know. That was kind of off-putting to me. And so I would not repurchase this. But a lot of people have liked it. The third bar that was in that collection, the lemon, I have it right here. Nope, that's my peach and white amber. It was a lemon bakery scent. I don't remember the name. That was really good, and that is in my club for now. Okay, so the next bar I warmed in my office is Wide Open Spaces. And this is a very pretty bar. And it's a light bar, but I'm happy to say it did get stronger with age. I think the vanilla aged really well in here. So this was from the, I don't remember what it was called. It was like a leather inspired collection. And this was my favorite one. It's a vanilla suede kind of, not vanilla suede, that is a scent, but a vanilla leather perfumey type scent. Oh gosh, this is so pretty. I'm really glad that I didn't give up on this. I left it in my club and I just let it age. This is so, so, so pretty. It's a white wax. I put it in because my mother-in-law was supposed to come, even though she wasn't able to, and she's sensitive to scents. So I had it down here in my office as a lighter scent that I didn't think would drift upstairs, but it did. Drifted at least up into the, halfway up the stairs to the landing, and got about a week out of it, actually. So it lasted fairly long. It wasn't a powerhouse. I would say it was maybe 4.5 or 5, maybe a 5 at its strongest. But gosh, the scent appeal on this is spot on. Amazing. I love it, love it, love it. Wide Open Spaces. If you ever see this come back again in any form, I highly recommend you try it. If you like kind of the creamy vanilla scents. The leather in here is not overpowering. It is like a perfume type vanilla, not a edible vanilla, but man, love it. I've heard Lisa Roberry talk about it, and she said there's a perfume, Casablanca, I think is what she called it. I haven't heard of it, but I guess it smells like that. All right, so because we were in Star Wars month, I had a partial bar of Darth Vader, or Dark Side of the Force. I call it my Darth bar. My last one, I actually don't think this was re-released in the recent Star Wars collection, but I could be wrong. And I like this one for like a rainy, kind of cooler summer day or spring day, which is what it was. This has vetiver in it. It's very pronounced vetiver smell. Very sharp. This reminds me of Black Tie Affair, but not as good. Black Tie Affair is more smoothed out and sophisticated with like the vanilla and the tobacco. This is just pretty in your face, almost astringent smelling. vetiver manly. Anyway, I don't dislike it, but after doing Black Tie Affair, I much prefer Black Tie Affair to this one. But this is probably a stronger scent. Okay, did I only do one bar in my office? I mean, my laundry room. French Kiss. This is a bar that I just can't smell. I just can't smell it. You can see it's an older Bring Back My Bar with the pinstripes. I don't know if I can see a pour date. Maddie likes this one, but she gave it to me because she was cleaning out her bedroom, and I think I'm going to give it back to her. She likes it. She likes the smell. I can't smell it. I think it's supposed to be like chocolate and cherries or something. I don't know. My nose just doesn't pick it up, but that's a popular one. It's been back a few times, and I think we'll see it again. All right, let's talk about my bedroom. I did a bar of sheer woods. This is from, I don't know when it's from originally, but I got it in clearance, I think, or maybe a flash sale. It was okay. Sheer woods, that's a good description of how it smelled. About a medium performer. It was a nice bedroom scent, but not really too remarkable to me. Coconut Blossoms. Oh, actually I did this in my office. This was the scent of the month. I need to smell this again. Because this is a scent of the month for, was it last month? Or is it this month? Maybe it's this month. And, Amy from Happily Scented Life said that there's a note in here that reminds her of Maui Mist. I have a Maui Mist bar here. Empties. I'm going to compare them in a second here. I didn't really get that. I got, this is probably my nose going rogue, but this reminded me a lot of By the Sea, which is a current catalog scent. It's been around for a long time. It's a strong aquatic that's slightly masculine. I got a slightly masculine note in here, and it really did remind me of By the Sea. So I don't know if anyone else is getting that. I wish I got more Maui Mist out of here, but it was okay for me. I don't think I need any more of it. I thought it would, I was surprised how masculine it was with the name Coconut Blossoms. So let's smell this next. I used up a little bit of Forever Flannel from a brick, which I do have more of. I love that one. It's a cozy bedroom laundry type scent with a bar of Maui Mist. Maui Mist is my favorite scent ever. And I do have one in my club, but I recently got from a D-stash like 17 bars of it. So I am hoarding those. This is, it's not something I would probably trade or anything because I just love it so much. But this was from a Bring Back My Bar a few rounds ago. I know there's a rose note in here, but it's a floral. It's kind of like a beachy floral, but very pretty. It kind of evolves and changes in scent profile over time. Not a boomer, but a very long-lasting bar. So I had this in my bedroom for over a week just to get every last bit out of it. But I could have got a solid week where I still smelled it at a low volume. And I leave those warmers on 24/7. I'm going to compare it to Coconut Blossom here. I'm still getting By the Sea here. Now, I do think that these would pair together fairly well, but I usually don't mix Maui Mist with anything, even though I did with Forever Flannel here, but yeah. Yeah. Love Maui Mist. Forever Flannel is another great one. Okay. In my bedroom, I did Cigarro Desert Rain. This is from the Puddles and Petals collection. I got this one in a whiff box. I'm not going to get the whole collection because from watching reviews, I think the two best ones were the ones that were in the whiff box, in the fragrance flower and in the bar. This was a white wax. I think they're all different shades of blue clams with white wax. And this was nice. It was actually, this one was also kind of masculine to me. This one and the fragrance flower. This was probably more masculine. It was a good performer, good bedroom scent, but nothing I really need more of. It was not really unique to me. Sweet Lime and Peach. This is the last bedroom one. This was This is a current catalog scent. It's a new release, and it's here for a good time, but not for a long time. This was a 1-day bar for me, but at a very high intensity, but then it just died. I had this going in my bedroom upstairs, and I could smell it down here in my office, and I was like, what is that? And it was this. But then the next day I couldn't smell it again. So I don't know that I would repurchase this. Like I said, it's a boomer, but I would like to get more of a life out of it. So yeah, I was pleasantly surprised on the strength of sweet lime and peach. Okay, I guess I did have a couple more laundry room scents. Oh no, yeah, this is actually my bedroom. I used up the rest of a bar of sweet or Desert Twilight, another new release this season. I think this might have clay in the notes. 5 cubes, couldn't smell it. Well, I could, but it was really light. And it was light the first time I warmed it in my bathroom too. So, I don't know. It's okay on scent appeal, but it's like a sweet desert clay scent. It's not strong enough for me, so I would not repurchase that. In my laundry room, I did Very Snowy Spruce. I'm not a big pine tree scent fan, but this is a really strong scent, and I have the cat litter box in there, so that worked good with that. That was fine. And then another time in my laundry room, I just did 2 cubes of Simply the Zest. I wanted a citrus note in there because of the cat box. I love this. This did great with just 2 cubes. This was in the Valentine's Day collection 2 Valentine's Days ago. And I don't see a lot of people talk about it, but it's amazing. It's a zesty, fruity, citrus. I don't know the exact notes, but really good. It also pairs really good with Dumbo Circus Parade. So there's a note or two that they share. Anyway. Okay, let's talk about my last zone here. We're almost done. I finished up a clamshell from this kid that made his own wax melts. I don't know if he still does. This was a few years ago. Corbin Candles, both with a K. I think he has a website. And this was just a nice floral scent. You can see he puts little like petals and stuff in some of his waxes. So that was fun. I like florals for my bathroom, like kind of heady florals. I got this at a thrift store for $2, which I also got a mod warmer there for $3.50. And I already have 2 mod warmers, a black one and tan one, but now I have this one. I couldn't pass it up. I could always regift one if I want, but these are great for travel. So these are currently out as part of the Father's Day collection. Like I said, they're a great travel one because they're plastic and they still perform decent. But anyway, I got that with this warm leather and amber. And I also got a bar of Inhale Exhale too. Anyway, same haul. This is a Walmart Better Homes and Gardens. This was actually really nice. Not a boomer, but kind of low intensity, just nice leather scent. If you like scents like that, like Wide Open Spaces or any of the ones, I don't know, Vanilla Suede, stuff like that, Weathered Leather. I don't know. Actually, no. This is a sweeter one, too, with the amber. I'd say Vanilla Suede is similar to this. But I don't really like the consistency of these waxes. They're hard. So you basically have to take it out of the warmer hot. And it didn't last that long. But I'm glad I tried it. And I'll use the rest of it up in my bathroom 1 cube at a time. Last but not least, we have testers. So I'll just quickly go through these testers. Well, the first one's not a tester. It's one of the little sample pucks of Ocean Shimmer. This is a new scent this season, which I actually do like. It's a nice aquatic, but it's not that strong. There's other scents I like better, like Ocean, that are in my club. So I probably wouldn't repurchase this, but I did like it. It's stronger than I thought it would be. Squeeze a Day. This is a great lemon scent. I like to do this like after I clean the bathroom. And that's in the current catalog, year-round scent. Black Ruby. So this is a really old party tester. And this one reminded me a lot of Jeweled Pomegranate. Like a lot. So Black Ruby. I don't know when that was out, but And then we have, let's see here, aloe water and cucumber. This is a great scent year round. Not a lot of people talk about it because it's just always around, but it's got palm frond, pineapple nectar, I think, and aloe and cucumber. It's a good value scent. If you haven't tried it, pick it up. Skinny Dippin'. This is a currant spring summer scent. Been around for a long time. You can also get it in a Brick and Scentsy Club. But I don't know. There's something in here I don't like. I think it's the green apple. Sometimes I don't like Scentsy green apple, and I don't really like that one. I did this in my kitchen mini warmer, Mocha Doodle, and I think this is supposed to be like a chocolate coffee type scent or something. That was fine. Dumbo Circus Parade. I love me some Dumbo Circus Parade. This was actually in the catalog for a couple seasons. So, it's in my club now, but I love it. It just makes me happy. It's a tropical citrus, fruity scent. Really good. Go-Go Mango. This is kind of a classic spring summer scent. That was good. Graham Cracker Crunch. I did this in my kitchen. This needs to come back. I think it'll get voted back. It was popular, but it's a graham cracker peanut butter scent. Great bakery, great mixer. So good. Coconut Lemongrass. This is a year-round scent, also in Brick and Club. And this is great for, like, just freshening up the air after you cook or something. Yeah. It does have a little bit of a citronella type smell to it, though. Vanilla Bean Buttercream, classic bakery scent. Did that in my kitchen. Just got 5 more here. Beach. This didn't have much scent left because it's tiny and it's super old, this size tester, but this is a very strong scent, very strong on the papaya. This is one that I like to do on like the hottest day of the year. Like the hottest summer days of the year is when I like to warm beach. But you have to like that papaya note. Simply Basil. I didn't get much out of here, but what I did, it was Simply Basil. Rosemary Mint, same thing. It says this was in their spa collection, Rosemary Mint, where Simply Basil was in their Simply Scentsy collection. White Sands, this is a very pretty, sophisticated, beachy body care resort type scent. Yeah, a good performer. I almost get a little bit of like a cool note to it too, but that's really pretty. It's got rice in the notes. And then last but not least, Simply Apricot. And this did not have a lot of scent left in it. These little ones there's not much wax in them. Sometimes I'll mix a couple of them. And they're super old, so I don't expect much out of those. But anyway, I'm sorry, we're a little over 45 minutes in. That was a lot of stuff to get through. If you're still with me, thank you so much for sticking it out. Let me know what you've been warming. What are your thoughts on any of these that I mentioned? Do you have any favorites or dislikes out of all of these? And yeah, let me know, are you still in your spring scents? Are you starting to get more into hot summer day type scents? I always love hearing from you guys. Thank you so much. I do have a party closeout haul coming. It's in transit, so watch for that video soon. And I hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, guys.